name's Zake. I'm the Executive Director for HortiFresh, which is the apex body for fresh fruits and vegetables in the country. We're here today at Balintuma to witness the rollout of a digital platform that is going to help the Ministry of Agriculture inspectors to be able to monitor compliance with sanitary and phytosanitary standards in Uganda. It's an important milestone for us because the inspectors have been using a manual system. Now they are digitizing. Globally and the world over, digital solutions enable the reduction in time and cost of compliance with regulatory requirements. So we're happy today that with the support from Swiss Contact and the Global Alliance for Trade Facilitation, they've been piloting a system that is going to help inspectors to monitor and support SPS compliance. So that's what we are doing today, and we acknowledge the support from Swiss Contact, the Global Alliance, and the Ministry of Agriculture to improve the compliance and enforcement with the fresh fruits and vegetable sector. We are happy that these kinds of strategic partnerships are helping us to build a sector that should one day export over $1 billion. You hear a lot about coffee, you hear about cocoa, you hear about vanilla. But for us as HortiFresh, we believe that fresh fruits and vegetables constitute a major export opportunity for the country, on top of food security, on top of livelihoods, because many Ugandans are surviving on fruits and vegetables, and we want to promote this so that it can become an even more of a big player for the country. Okay, so let me start by saying that the high-end markets in Europe require high levels of hygiene, high levels of food safety, high levels of compliance with the sanitary and phytosanitary requirements. So, for a very smallholder enterprise, compliance definitely means that it's expensive. These international bodies also have private standards like Global Gap, like GRASP, and you need to get accredited. And these costs, they could cost like $10,000 a year. So, we are telling our members that come together into groups, not individuals. Let us come together under the apex body HortiFresh. We approach government, we approach development partners so that these costs and risks are reduced. The other requirements are that it's a vicious cycle. When you sell to low-end markets, when you lose 40% of fruits and vegetables you grow due to post-harvest losses, then you don't have the funds to invest in what is required in terms of pesticides, in terms of paying agronomists to guide you. And fruits and vegetables is a science. You don't just wake up and you just say I've planned, and you need to comply with requirements. There are traceability issues. So if you're not getting enough money when you sell and you're losing 40% due to post-harvest loss, then you don't have money to really support compliance. That's why we are approaching government and our partners that can we provide some seed funding so that the sector can meet these basic requirements. Then we work with them to go to high-end markets so that they get better prices, better income, then they can invest in the ecosystem required for compliance. I should also mention that for a smallholder farmer, in the absence of cooperatives in the country, you find that it's not easy to have refrigeration. You've seen the temperature variations in Uganda. When fruits and vegetables destined to high-end export markets are subjected to variation of temperatures and there's no cold chain. Now this shortens the shelf life. It means that losses are likely to occur. Also, there's also need for inspection and for agronomical support, extension. So smallholder farmers may not be able to access. It's not easy to go to every pocket of the country. And yet there are requirements, there are traceability requirements, there's advice needed, training and support. So all these are challenges that SMEs face, and that's why we set up HortiFresh. Let's bring the house under one roof. Let us provide subsidized common user services that can support the sector to grow. So we're building the sector brick by brick, and we believe that with all these measures and with all the support from government and from the development partners, we should be able to take the sector to another level. We want the smallholder farmers, the smallholder exporters to think of Uganda as a brand, let us work together. We are not competing, we're competing with other countries, not amongst ourselves, because the markets need the whole quantity, they need the scale, they need the volume, they also need compliance. So if we work together as a country, we build a brand, we enhance the compliance levels, we provide the common user infrastructure that SMEs can use, then I think we are taking the sector forward. Thank you.